In match betting, we will be placing bets on online bookmakers and laying these bets on the exchanges. So let's take a look at the difference between a bookmaker and an exchange. An online bookmaker provides fixed odds for an outcome to occur. For example, you can bet on Manchester United to beat Tottenham. Now, with an online bookmaker, you can only back an outcome. However, with an exchange, you can back or lay an outcome. So with an online bookmaker, you are betting against the bookmaker. With an exchange, you are betting against other customers. This is because an exchange is essentially like the stock exchange or the foreign exchange. It is made up of other people's money and it does not contain the owner's money. With an online bookmaker, this is their money, not other people's. Now, as well as exchanges being used a lot in matched betting, betting exchanges are also used in sports trading. And if this is something that interests you, you can sign up for a free course on tennis trading at protennistrader.com. Now, sports traders only use betting exchanges rather than online bookmakers due to the fact that you can back and lay prices in much the same way as you would buy and sell on the stock exchange or the foreign exchange market. The four biggest betting exchanges are BetStack, Betfair, Smarkets and Matchbook. Now, each one of these betting exchanges of course have intra offers which you can make money on, but the main betting exchange that you'll be using for pretty much every offer is Betfair. Now, Betfair is the largest exchange and has the most liquidity. Liquidity is simply the term used to describe the amount of money in a market. The more liquidity it has, the more money it has. Now, believe me when I say that all of this terminology will become second nature to you in no time at all. But basically, when you're placing bets on an exchange, you can only place a bet on the exchange if there is money in that market, i.e. it has liquidity. With most of the offers on Profit Accumulator, you won't have problems with the liquidity in the market. That's because you'll be mainly sticking to big events. However, it's good to be aware of. For example, if you're doing an offer one day and there's not many sporting events going on, and you decide to choose a smaller sporting event, you just need to be aware of this to ensure there's enough money in the market for you to place your lay bets. But once again, all of this is explained in a completely idiot-proof way at Profit Accumulator. So if we go to Betfair, I can show you what I mean about the liquidity in the market. So we're looking at the tennis markets here. And basically all of this money matched is the liquidity in the market. So a lot of these tennis matches are going on right now and you can see just the sheer amount of money that's in these markets. In this one here we've got £738,000 in that market. So you'd have no problems with liquidity with any of those matches going on. And then we've got the much smaller matches with hardly any liquidity, and of course some have zero liquidity. Now these are much smaller events, so you really wouldn't be getting involved in these. So if we click on this one, and this is actually in Yamala, so it is a much smaller event and it's a doubles match which often does not get the attention that the other matches get. So that was a bit about the betting exchanges. Now we'll take a look at the online bookmakers. Now, these are just some of the online bookmakers. There are literally hundreds of these online bookmakers, and I would say around about 95% of them have some form of new customer offer for you to make money from. Now, this really is an incredible way to make easy cash. And don't forget, it's not just the welcome offers that we will be taking advantage of with match betting, but it's also the reload offers. Now we'll talk a little bit about this later on in the course.